Hello, you are watching E-News of IPR department with me, Manisha. Let's look at today's news bulletin. The Department of Agriculture, Horticulture and Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services jointly organized a day-long awareness program on adoption of advanced technology in farming, naming Aquaponics, Hydroponics and Rooftop farming in Sikkim under the guidance of Minister in charge Sri Loknath Sharma at the Labour Department complex in Sochaythang on 22nd February 2022. Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang graced the occasion as chief guest. He was accompanied by Minister of Agriculture, Horticulture and Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Minister of Labour Department Sri M.N. Sherpa, MLA Sri G.T. Dhungel, Deputy Mayor Srimati Chiringpal Denbhutia, Additional Chief Secretary Labour Department Sri A.K. Yadav, along with secretaries, officials and other dignitaries of the concerned departments. The program was also attended by students from various schools and colleges of Gangtok, farmers and representatives of National Fisheries Development Board, Government of India, self-help groups, FPOs and various NGOs. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang said that the increase in population has become a concern worldwide, pressurizing not just food supply but also food quality standards. He asserted that the farmers and other stakeholders need to shift their focus from conventional methods of farming in the existing world of today, which is supervised by advanced science and technology, to provide convenient and sustainable methods of cultivation and farming. The adoption of advanced technologies of aquaponics, hydroponics and rooftop farming will mark a historical milestones in the state of Sikkim towards exploring the potentials of these sectors in bringing about a solution to problems of food supply, quality standards and population growth. The Chief Minister also announced that the cost of milk from Sikkim milk would now be Rs 40 per litres from the beginning of 1st March 2022. He further clarified that the state government has not cut down the milk procurement rates in Sikkim as per the recent government order, and he has urged the dairy farmers to improve the quality of milk according to the prescribed standard prescribed by the Sikkim Milk Union as 3.5% and 7.5% SNF. This decision has been taken under the expertise of the board's members with the aim to procure the right value of milk for dairy farmers in the market. He further added that the incentive on milk will be debited through direct transfer every 2 months from March onwards, and assured that the state government will extend its full support for the welfare of dairy farmers of Sikkim. He encouraged the youth to participate in agriculture and farming sectors to mitigate unemployment issues in the state by contributing to an integrated food production system. Minister Sri Loknath Sharma said that this awareness program held on a very unique calendrical date, and this distinct date marks the opening of multi-dimensional scope for farmers in Sikkim for another holistic development. The state government has thereby initiated the adoption of aquaponics, hydroponics and rooftop farming in Sikkim as an alternative method to reduce pressure on land and water resources, he added. He stated that the production incentive being provided by the state government for 13 selected varieties of cash crops and vegetables is in itself a historic step that will not only benefit the farmers but also encourage the youth to take up farming as a sustainable source of income. He urged all for their active participation in entrepreneurship development in the state while strengthening the economic of the nation as well. The Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department also distributed laptops to 6 supervisors of Sikkim Livestock Development Board to support their activities in imparting awareness on artificial insemination in rural areas. At the onset of the event, the chief guest along with the dignitaries also launched and visited the aquaponic, hydroponic and rooftop gardening demonstration centers set up near the Labour Department complex. On 22nd February, Srimati Pooja Sharma, Chairperson Sikkim Film Promotion Board, attended a meeting at the South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce situated at Cinema Centenary building, Chennai. Srimati Sharma, representing Sikkim, apprised the committee of SIFCC about the various initiatives taken by Government of Sikkim under the leadership of Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang and his vision towards development of cinema and filmmaking as an industry in Sikkim. They breezed into detail about the cooperation and various avenues which can be worked together between the two states. The South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce profusely thanked the Chief Minister of Sikkim for working towards building of a thriving film industry in the state, which would offer a platform to the young talents and also bring in revenues for the state. The South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce also proposed to send a letter which would list out requirements needed for film shooting in Sikkim. This would help in capitalizing the state's immense potential as a film shooting destination and also propel the shifting of favored destination for the South Indian film industry to shoot in Sikkim. Srimati Pooja Sharma thanked the SIFCC for sharing their inputs expertise since South India produces the maximum number of films in India. She also extended invitations for the upcoming Sikkim Global Film Festival, which is scheduled to be held later this year, and expressed her heartfelt gratitude to all the representatives present for helping to accelerate in making Sikkim as a favored shooting destination in the country. As per the direction of the Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang, a team of officials led by SDM Soreng Sri Ranjan Rai from the Department of Land Revenue and Disaster Management Soreng inspected the areas affected by landslides, along with field visit of those areas that are vulnerable to landslides under Timberbung GPU of Soreng Chakung constituency yesterday. The main agenda for the site inspection was to verify those owners whose properties have been severely damaged, including their houses by the calamity, and to address their grievances. The day-long field verification included School Compound of Government Senior Secondary School Tharpu and Government Junior High School at Bojek, wherein the landslide damages have caused some major problems for proper functioning of the school and to resolve some of the grievances such as proper land demarcation, plot and boundary verification were put forth by the school management committee. The officials, including the concerned contractor along with the school management committee members, discussed briefly on the pending works and the urgency to complete the task at the earliest. NABARD Sikkim Regional Office Gangtok organized a state credit seminar in the capital yesterday. The program was graced by Chief Minister of Sikkim Sri Prem Singh Tamang. He was accompanied by Minister Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Department Sri Loknath Sharma. During the program, the State Focus Paper 2022-2023 was released by Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang, followed by handing over of the sanction letters, and a short video was also presented which highlighted NABARD's developmental journey in Sikkim. AGM NABARD Srimati Bama Deuri presented the state focus paper in brief, where she highlighted the potentials and achievements, credit potentials projection for 2022-2023 and the important aspects related to NABARD. Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang in his address stated, "I would like to thank the team NABARD for the concern they have shown even during the crisis caused by the global pandemic," he said. The Chief Minister also advised the bankers, government departments, especially Agriculture, Horticulture, Animal Husbandry and Fisheries, and also the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises to uphold full support for best possible projects from NABARD for the benefit of the people of Sikkim. He also lauded the NABARD's long-term project, Tribal Development Fund-based project, which is implemented in 6 locations covering all 6 districts, which will benefit 2,188 tribal households. These projects are being implemented by Krishi Vigyan Kendra and local NGOs. Further, 2 more projects were included yesterday. One such spare is Dhara Vikas Yojana, which is an innovative program to revive and maintain drying springs in the state of Sikkim. Besides, it has a significant impact on crop patterns and yields. The program has also worked on developing a village spring atlas and a water source atlas for the state. This project is also funded and supported by NABARD, stated the Chief Minister. NABARD has also bought funds like the National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change to Sikkim, he added. The Chief Minister assured to help to achieve all potentials with the support of bank credits. Minister Agriculture, Horticulture and Animal Husbandry Department Sri Loknath Sharma in his address acknowledged the contribution made by NABARD in different sectors of rural development and expressed gratitude for considering agriculture as one of the priority sectors in the state. He also congratulated NABARD for the release of State Focus Paper 2022-23 and expressed gratitude for allocating 38% of the total fund for agriculture development. On the occasion, NABARD presented awards to the progressive farmers from different districts and also offered mementos to the Chief Minister, dignitaries and other officials present in the function. The identification, assessment and screening camps for children with special needs, persons with disabilities programs was conducted as part of statewide disability camp at new STNM Hospital, Sochaythang yesterday. The program was organized by Child Development and Women's Department in collaboration with Education Department, Health Department and Social Justice and Welfare Department. The main objective of the camp was to identify persons with disabilities throughout the state who fall under home-based education and drop out children who have discontinued to study their general courses of studies, screening of public suspected of having disabilities by specialist doctors, provisions of disability certificate and UDID card to individuals, following up with assessment of PWDs and providing them needed assistance, and providing special education and provision for children identified with disabilities as provided in the criteria. The program is in accordance with the Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016, which fulfills the obligations to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, to which India is a signatory member. To avail the service of the statewide program, a person needs to provide Aadhaar card or a document of identification. The beneficiaries can visit the website online to apply for disability and UDID cards. The program will also cover health centers of all the 6 districts in the state, which includes Mangan, Gangtok, Singtam, Pakyong, Namchi, Jorthang, Gyalsing and Soreng. The 52nd board meeting of Sikkim State Cooperative Union was held in the conference hall of Sikkim, Assam Lingche on 22nd February 2022. The meeting was chaired by Chairman Sikkim Sri LP Kafle, Vice Chairman Sri Tasi Yongdup Lepcha, along with board members of Sikkim and the government nominated officials from Finance, IPR, Corporation and SIMFED. The meeting continued with discussion about the revised ongoing project report. The revision of DPR also included the construction of swimming pool, park and a cafeteria in the additional land purchased, and the same DPR will be submitted for approval to the government later. The inauguration date of the upgraded amenities of Sikkim complex was proposed for the last week of April 2022. The board meeting further continued on the various agendas. The board decided to hold the annual general meeting during April 2nd week. 3 members from the committee along with 1 member from Sikkim was formed to follow up the corpus fund matter. Payment for purchase of land and establishment of libraries were reviewed in depth. This much for today. We'll be back with the more updates. Keep watching E-News of IPR Department. Thank you.